Hi, I'm Cory, and I'm here today to show you the newest guide, Norn lands on the Brink. We meet Adapa, the first man, at the Well of Truth. And so, reluctantly, the three Fates take up the charge of helping mankind survive. They give the gift of the change to Adapa. He is able to take on the form of this giant werebull. He's half man, half bull. They begin to teach survival, and humankind learns how to start to live in the land. And over the centuries, humankind spreads all over the world in different tribes. And this book is going to feature 4 of those tribes. First, we're going to talk about the Northlanders and their great hero, Mylan. If you've played any WitchBorn already, this is the war clan that you're going to be most familiar with. Not a lot has changed, but there's still this great ancestry table, and it's going to tell you if you have some blood relation to Adapa, that original one, and can have the gift of the change as well. Or maybe you're distantly related to Mylan and get a trait like Longstrider. And you could be, your blood is too intermingled, and you're just a mutt. The Faded are the most related to Adapa. And so the Faded ancestry table, there's a much higher percentage that you're going to have a totem animal, or you're going to have a pureblood capable of the change. There is a unique totem table here, and you can get some of the ancient forms like the ape or the snowman or the bat. With all the bonuses, there's got to be some downside to the Faded, and it's really that they do not believe in the gods. So druids will not have access to divine magic. They're going to have earth, sky, and water, which is a great combination as itself. They also believe in letting fate run its course, and so they can make no rerolls in the game. So, a different kind of challenge to balance out that great power that you have. The third tribe is one of my favorites. It's the Sisterhood of Vona. She is the greatest hero of the Norn, and she impossibly is part nymph, part human. It's something that they believe the Fates arranged. The Sisterhood of Vona, even though Vona has died, they carry on the traditions of Vona, the healing, the skillet arms, the charm, the mirth, the beauty, all the things that, all the virtues that Vona brought. One of the unique things about the Sisterhood is they are just these kind of champions, almost paladinly, you might say, and they have much less chance of being able to make the change, but many of them know the improved herbalore skill, and some of them have slight fairy powers like fairy kiss, or they swim better, and some might even be changelings. They can start with one of the new paragons in the war clan, and those are the Viragos. Really fun, heroic war clan, which kind of sets us up for the absolute scumbags of the Covenant. Vona actually gave birth to twins, Nare and Uresh, and Uresh was died in the womb and was in essence the first WitchBorn. Today, Uresh is probably about 300 years old and still alive in Perdition. And he has created a covenant with the WitchBorn. The upside for players who want to play something a little bit different is now, instead of a druid, you have a witch. And the witch is capable of granting the ritual of making. And so you can have what is called a twice-born. It's a human who dies and their soul is married with an ascendant WitchBorn spirit, which is much more powerful, and you character can continue to level up once they become twice born. The Covenant, much less likely to have any connection to Adapa, Mylan or Vona, but there are going to be some great new skills that you can get, and one of the big ones is going to be sleight of hand. In this book, we get rid of cut purse and pillage completely. Rogues have gotten a complete revamping, and they're going to start with elude and opener, sleight of hand, stealth, and so they're going to be like the ultimate thieves. There's been a lot of changes to the warriors. Norn are much more about potential, where dwarves and elves and those, you kind of know how to build them. Norn can be anything. And one of the things that we've done in this version is psyche is so important. They all start with 2 psyche, and there are so many bonuses for your scalds if you have a higher psyche. Obviously your spellcasters if you have a higher psyche. And of course the shard weapons that the Fates bring to humanity allow you to add your psyche score to your strength for getting attack dice and damage feats. Nobody is ever going to pass up a psyche bump any longer. Now we're also going to start introducing the half giants, ogres who mated with giants and created the roamers, who are kind of these fat slovenly pigs but very powerful, and then the winds of winter, very expensive paragon that you'll definitely want to add. They are sort of your frost giant ogre mix, and they can level, and sadly they can become WitchBorn too. There are a ton of new skills, but I think what's more important is the skills that existed have been improved. So barter is based on psyche now. Beastmaster has been totally revamped and is probably one of my favorite skills now, because you can get beasts at a discount, anywhere from little yapping elk hounds who help give assists all the way up to the 85 gold piece bear. But don't overlook anything in the middle. Changeling is a new one. You might be able to change into giant beasts. Lore Master has been totally revamped. Druid and Witch Lore Masters get access to spells that have been long lost. And Bards who become Lore Masters can actually start to cast first magnitude earth spells. We've done a bunch of new performer songs and kind of updated the ones that existed. Pure Blood has been probably the biggest and best improvement. We have warriors stay in Pure Blood form for the adventure. Now you can modify your armor to fit. If you want to go to Asylum and you got too much rancor, just buy some love charms. And in playtesting, it's really improved speed of play. Got a huge section on totems and twice born. You're going to want to dive into that if you want to explore your dark side. And then there is just so much equipment. First 2 pages are just melee weapons. Then we've got all the new missile weapons, tons of new armor, tons of helms, headgear, lots of shields. Check out the Bear Claw Buckler. It's already making people squawk. And be sure, if you are playing the Covenant, you're going to want the Book of Shadows. Get 11 new death spells that don't exist anywhere else. So it is just an extensive, almost like rebranding of the Norn. And once you read it, you're going to see that they really form the cornerstone for the whole WitchBorn universe. So I'm excited to share it with you, and check it out on witchborn.com and join us on Discord. We'd love to have you, and your feedback is what drives all these great new changes. So I really appreciate it. Thank you.